As spirited practice as you would expect after a tough loss. Our team has resolve. We're able to put things beyond us and look forward, understanding that we have a big game in front of us against a very quality opponent. I thought practice was a good day today. We talk about Tuesday being a competition Tuesday, and we had to compete today with Mother Nature. And our team did not flinch. We dealt with some coolness, some rain, all of the above, and didn't flinch at all. Had a productive practice. Wasn't the cleanest because of some of those things, but no one made excuses. We went forward and had a very productive practice today.
Coach, what jumps out about Southern Miss? Anything about the matchup to look for?
Their ability to pass the ball well. They're one of the better teams in the conference when it comes to passing the ball. They have 4 different guys that have had 100-yard days. So their ability to throw and catch has really stood out about them.
Do they run that offense like Louisiana Tech? It's like they snap it and they throw it. Is it fast like that?
No, they're not necessarily a tremendously tempo team. Although they're high percentage throws, they are quick game stuff. They're things that they do within their passing games and a quick screen concept, whether it's the running backs, the wide receivers, or just getting it to their guys. And the greatest threat, not even necessarily the ball down the field, but the guys after they receive the ball, the run after catch, the yards after catch. They're very elusive and able to pick up a lot of yards post catch.
What's that environment like over there?
When I was there as a coach, it was something. The theme at what they called the Rock. The stadium was anybody, anytime, anywhere. Something to that, if I could remember. A very prideful program who make their living defensively with the black shirts and all the great things that come from that program, and that have been consistently a very competitive team.
What did Mark Weissman's return do for your guys' offense?
I thought it helped us tremendously, especially in the absence of Greg Campbell, and to have him back again. The last 2 times we played the Southern Miss teams, he's played his better games. Last year, I believe he had 2 touchdowns. The year before, a touchdown. Get a chance for him to go back home to Mississippi. We have 5 of our guys on our team from Mississippi, and 2 of them at one point that was committed to Southern Miss. And not just those guys, but as a team. In the past, we played our better football in this game, so hopefully we're able to do the same thing.
Is there anything about his skill set or what he brings to the position that is different from some of your other guys?
Maturity. He's a veteran player for us. He's been in these contests before. He gives us a big inside slot receiver in comparison. A guy with strong hands, a guy who is very competitive, so we're glad to have him back.
Coach, what's been the key in these last few ball games? Your defense has jumped up and forced a lot of miscues by the opposition these last 2 or 3 ball games.
Yeah.
What's going on out there that
I think just collectively we're playing well. I think we're playing well up front from a D-line standpoint with quality depth. I think our backers are playing their best football that they played in their career. And I think our secondary is finally starting to mature and do the things that we're asking for. They're creating turnovers, interceptions, competing and contesting balls. Besides the one long ball we gave up, and that was a miscommunication error. We're playing cover 2. We have the safety there in the corner. The corner safety don't communicate effectively, and the guy goes clean. Outside of that ball down the field, they tried, but those answers weren't there. They came back to it, and we picked it. And so I think as long as we're able to communicate effectively, that we'll be able to play solid defensively.
That's probably something you want to see continue this next week. That's
Certainly.
pretty important against this offense.
We'll have to against this offense.
When you look at the offensive line for you guys, is there anybody who has stood out or consistently rated the highest?
Josh Dunlop. Josh Dunlop has been the most consistent guy in the last several weeks. I like our center's ability to communicate and disseminate the things that we need done. But as far as a consistent week in and week out, and they each have had their games, but consistently, probably Josh come up.
Anything in particular that sticks out about this performance? Or why?
Just consistency. Just consistently being able to target the right guy and to finish his box in both the run and pass game. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Frank.